Now let us see the demo of cross-region replication. For that, let us understand a scenario. Let us imagine that there is a bucket in the USA region and the USA locations are able to access the bucket without any latency. But at the same time, there are other locations around the globe, say suppose Australia, from which the locations are experiencing a good amount of latency because they are further away from the bucket. So a solution was proposed on this, like we will remove the bucket from the USA region, place it in the Australia region so that the Australia locations will not experience the latency. Yes, of course, the Australia region now experienced very low latency, but what has happened is that the USA locations then started experiencing a good amount of latency. So another solution was proposed on this situation where the bucket was moved at a location which is equidistant from the USA as well as the Australia locations. But in this scenario, what happened is that the USA as well as the Australia both started experiencing latency. So now the solution to this is cross-region replication. Now what is the concept of cross-region replication is that let the bucket be wherever it was, that is in the USA location, and we are going to enable the replication of this bucket from the USA to the Australia location. What will happen in this scenario is that any changes that you make in the USA bucket are going to get replicated to the Australia bucket, and likewise we can enable one rule where the Australia bucket changes can get replicated to the USA rule. So let us see how this can be done. For that, we will visit our bucket list, and we have here the Australia bucket and the USA bucket. While creating the bucket, the regions have been specified corresponding to the Australia location and the USA location. Now, in the Australia bucket, we have the management tab and the replication rules. We have to create a replication rule. We will name it, suppose, Australia to USA. We will enable it. The source bucket is the Australia bucket, and we will apply the replication to all objects. So while choosing the destination bucket, we are going to choose the bucket which is the USA bucket. And we have selected it. Then we have to specify the IAM or we have to create the new rule. Let the destination storage class be as it is, and we will enable all of this replication and save it. So now we have a replication rule gotten created in the Australia bucket. If we go to the management and see it again, we see here Australia to USA has been enabled. So now what we can do is that we will add one file to the Australia bucket. Over here is the object list. We will upload one file. Let's say we do the error.html and we upload it. So now this has got uploaded in the Australia bucket. Let's go to the USA bucket and refresh it. Here we see that the error.html is not present. Now we see just after a few minutes, the error.html has appeared in the USA bucket because of the replication that we have specified.